Welcome back to the next session of ANSYS tutorial. Today I am going to solve heat transfer from extended surfaces. You must have already guessed by now what analysis I am going to do today. I am going to analyze a stepped annular fin. This is how a stepped annular fin looks like. In the previous session I have already analyzed an annular fin. You can go through the video. Once you understand the procedure, it will be very useful for you to understand the analysis process. Stepped annular fin is also used in heat exchangers like annular fins. When the amount of heat which has to be transferred to the environment is more, that time stepped annular fin can be used. As you can see, if you have more number of fins, then the cross section area increases. So the amount of heat transferred from the vertical cylinder to the environment will be more as compared to a simple annular disc fin. Today I am going to make use of a hollow cylinder, and then there'll be 4 discs as you can see in the figure. So let's get started with ANSYS now. I'll go to steady state thermal and double click on it. I'll rename it as stepped annular fin. I'll go to engineering data sources, general materials. Like in the previous problem, again I'm going to choose aluminium alloy. I'll go to project, update project. Next I'll go to geometry, right click, new design modular geometry. I'll go to units, millimeter, XY, look at. I'll go to sketching. I'll make use of polyline. I'm just drawing random lines because I know I'm going to use constraints and then I'll make it proper. Right click, closed end. I'll go to constraints first and I'll choose horizontal, and whichever line is not straight I'll just make it horizontal. All are proper. I'll go to vertical. Unlike in the previous problem where this line was overlapping with the y-axis, you will see I have put a gap here. The gap over here is nothing but the circle, because when you revolve, I hope you can imagine, this will be an inner radius and this portion will be the outer radius of the hollow cylinder. Now let's go to dimensions. Say V1 is 100. Next I'll give H2, H3. H2 is say 6 and H3 is also 6. I'll choose the distance between this point and this line. Say it is 10. Next I'll choose this height. I'll keep it as 15 for both. I'll choose these 3 and fourth one. V8 is 10. V9 is 10. V10 is 10. And V11 is 10. And now what remains is this gap. Okay, that will make it over constraint, so it's not required. I'll click on undo. V12 and V13 is say 10. I'll give the distance between this line and this line. We are all 6. Okay, there's one more dimensioning left. Now I will give this distance. H19, say 30. H21 is 30. H22 is 30. And this length is also 30. So this is how the fin should look like. Now I'll go to revolve. The geometry is selected. Axis is the y-axis. Apply. I'll go to generate. So this is how a stepped annular fin is to be made. You can change the dimensions as per your requirement. If you have any specific dimension to be applied, you can change the dimensions. So this is how the stepped annular fin is to be made. This completes my geometry. Now I'll go to model. I'll double click on it. I'll first go to geometry. I'll change the solids material to aluminum alloy. Next I'll go to mesh, sizing. I'll change coarse to fine and update. I'll go to analysis settings now. This is a hollow cylinder on which annular fins are attached. In the previous problem, I had taken a solid cylinder at the center. Here I have taken a hollow cylinder just for showing you the procedure to make a hollow and a solid cylinder. Nothing specific as such. So here also you could have taken a solid one and solved. Now I'll go for selecting of the edge surfaces. I'll press the control button while I select these surfaces. Right click, insert, temperature. Say the value is 2000. The unit is degree Celsius. On these surfaces, as I've already explained, that annular fin is mainly used in environment where there is a solid and a fluid interaction, say in the case of heat exchangers. So the edges are going to be subjected to the ambience. So I am giving the boundary condition here. Right click, insert, temperature, say it is 27 degrees Celsius. On these surfaces, right click, insert, convection. Say the value of film coefficient is 5. I go to solution, right click, insert, thermal, temperature, right click, insert, thermal, total heat flux. I'll go to solution, solve. So we'll first see the temperature. This is how the temperature profile looks like. I'll click on max and min. The vertical hollow cylinder is going to have the maximum temperature and the edges will have the minimum temperature. Here you can see the temperature profile. There will be a difference between the previous numerical and this one. In the previous numerical, when you solve for a simple annular disk, there the amount of heat loss will be lesser because there is only one disk attached. Here, since there are more number of disks attached in the hollow cylinder, hence the amount of heat transfer to the ambience is going to be more. So the temperature profile will be different even if you take the same values in both the numerical, and if you want to compare, you will still see that the temperature profile is going to vary a bit because of the amount of heat loss over here is more. So you can see the higher temperature very close to the cylinder, and very soon you will see that the temperature is reducing, whereas in the previous one it took a longer time to cool, but here the cooling process is going to be faster. Next we'll see total heat flux. This is the total heat flux profile over the body. Again, you can compare and you will see, definitely you will see a difference because of the increased cross section area. I'll show an animated version of the heat flux, and this is how the temperature is going to flow over the body. So this is how a numerical of stepped annular fin can be solved. I hope you have understood the numerical. If you have any doubts or if you want me to solve a particular numerical, comment in the comment section and let me know. I'll give you my mail ID. You can mail me the question. I'll solve and I'll put it up as a video on the channel for your understanding as well as for others. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon for latest updates of my videos. In the next session, I will solve another numerical of annular fin. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.